Yo, what is happening YouTube? It's your boy Bolo, aka Pat Phoenix, and promise this is not going to become a reaction channel and using other people's platforms to raise mine. But this whole fresh and fit downfall is very valuable and has a lot of teaching moments that I feel are necessary to talk about. So this is Anna Quinn Fitness, who had an exchange with Myron, and it shows even more that he is who I said he was and who I thought he was for months now, which is a Reddit alpha. Okay, that's what he is. He is a Reddit forum alpha. What I mean by that is that he doesn't do things off instinct and what he feels is the right thing to do. The way he acts is not genuine. It feels very pseudo alpha, like almost as if he asks himself before he does something, what would an alpha do in this situation? And then reacts to what he thinks an alpha would do. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this video.
What's up, y'all? My name's Anna Quinn. I just wanted to take a minute to make a quick video about the whole fresh and fit situation, just give you guys an update. And also, I never really made a video to explain what happened and share the truth and the facts on my own page. So I want to make this quick. I want to make it clear so you have all the evidence in front of you. And I just want to share what's going on because this is someone who claims to be a male self-improvement podcast, the top, the best, and they have over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I didn't know until I looked into. And they are creating a culture of hateful, mean, I'm not gonna continue commenting, but just they're creating a disgusting culture.
Okay, so this is why I don't personally consider myself a part of the red pill community or the manosphere, because unfortunately I am red pill aware. Like, I do live in reality. I'm not one of these dummies. But the reason why I don't put myself in these communities, because one side that's like me is you see reality and you move accordingly. You don't let things that you can control get you mad and emotional and bitter about things. But the majority of these people in these communities, unfortunately, are bitter. They come to these circles not to learn on how to navigate. It's really just for content that validates their anger and bitterness towards women. Unfortunately, there's not a woman on this planet that can say I ever mistreated them or done anything wrong and treated them like shit. Nobody can say that. I just understand nature and things like that, and I move accordingly. For instance, to put it in another way to digest is, say I owned a cat, right? And my headphones were hanging off of a table, and I come home from work and the cat totally ripped up my headphones. I would get mad at myself for putting the headphones there, knowing that the cat, in its nature, it's going to do that. There is no way for me to erase that behavior out of that cat. Okay, you can condition people and animals for certain things, and then there are certain things that you cannot condition. It's instinct, and they will do it at the first, at the first opportunity to. Now, the other kind of guy would get mad at the cat for doing what cats do, instead of adjusting your behavior to not have to deal with that cat's behavior in that situation. Okay, so she's spot on with a lot of this shit, where I've noticed a lot of these manosphere guys, they just basically are throwing meat to the wolves as far as, they're mad at women. They feel women do these things, and they might be right or wrong. I'm not saying that they're right or wrong in this situation about what they think. What I'm saying is that they're trying to just basically capitalize off of their anger with the content by saying, hey, yeah, they are stupid and they do all these things, and oh man, they're fucking horrible. Are there some? Yes, but not all of them. These pages make it look like it's across the board. Okay, and then they don't have the men come to the terms with that. You control all the behavior that you tolerate. Here I skip about 2 minutes of her video because there was nothing for me to really comment on, but the video link will be in below if you want to see it in its entirety.
I answered his question, said, I'm not dating anyone right now, dated someone a couple months last year, but before that I was single and I love talking on that topic. He said, okay, cool, I'm up for that. I'm not gonna do anything platonic with you, just being honest. And
okay, my man, you have to talk to a woman in a language that she understands. Do you want to be direct? Of course you do. But you don't want to talk to a woman the same way you would talk to a man. Okay? Like, a guy like him will be on his show talking about men or women are different. We're not the same. Yes, that's exactly true. So then why are you talking to her in a language that she's not going to be receptive to? Okay, I'll put it to you again with animals, because at the end of the day, we behave a lot like animals. We want to act like we are that much more sophisticated and all that stuff, but we are very similar in our behavior. And I'll put it to you this way. So if you own a dog, you know you can go up to your dog, give him a big hug if you want. If you have a small dog, you could pick him up and he'll just look at you kind of like, you could shake him and, hey buddy, and they'll just sit there and let you do it. And now if you have a cat, you know the fuck well you cannot do that. You don't just go up to a cat and pick it up and come here. If it's not in the mood, it's gonna smack the shit out of you. Okay, it's got a totally different nature from a dog. So you don't talk. You'll have to, put your hand out, and if it's in the mood, it'll come up and rub its head on your hand, like come pet me. If it's in the mood. A dog, you could do whatever the fuck you want, and he'll just, okay, come on, show me some attention. Okay, so you cannot, this is how you would address a man if like you had an issue with him. Well, I'm not doing this. You have to be softer with a woman, okay?
And I thought he was reaching out for a collaboration because we're both well known in the fitness industry. And my Instagram following is larger than his. So at the time, I still didn't know he had a 400, him and his partner have a $400,000 subscriber YouTube page. But I have been approached about collaborations before. And so since I was going to be out there, I was down to do it. So when he said, I'm not trying to do anything platonic with you, it was completely left field for me because I was only thinking we were going to do some kind of fitness related content collab. And he said, no problem, I collab directly with girls I date, no pressure though.
One, that's fucking like stupid as fuck. I collab directly with girls I date, no pressure though. So you have to date every girl you work with? Everyone? Like come on, bro. Really?
And I was like, so if we aren't dating, you don't want to collab? Because he's never even asked me on a date at this point. So I was like, he said, no, don't mean to be an a-hole, but we have plenty of women in Miami. And I said, well, same, we have plenty of men here in California, so why would I fly to Miami to date someone who I know nothing about? And he said, simple, attractive women are common, high value men are not.
More Reddit alpha talk. This man talks in catchphrases, okay? This is not how you talk in real life, okay? Especially to other people. You don't talk like this to women if you want them to actually like you in some capacity. What did he expect her to say? Oh wow, I'm an attractive woman. You're so right. You're one of the very few high value men. You got me now. I'm totally for this. Like, dude, how clueless and corny are you to actually think that, like, I really don't understand what his thought process was and what he thought the results were going to be. This is the perfect example of a high earning man, okay? Because that's not talked about enough. There are high value men, someone like, say, Shaq, who does, takes care of his family, makes a lot of money, a lot of investments, but he also has like charities and all kinds of things. This is a high earning man, okay? Makes a lot of money from tricking people. He's a charlatan. He's basically the red pills version of Joel Osteen. That's who this dude is. Moron Gaines, okay? He's Joel Osteen. Yeah, she's laughing.
I'm not gonna comment on that
Fucking
yet.
corny ass.
No hard feelings though. I said, you haven't proven to me that you're a high value man. And actually, I know quite a few high value men. I'm not just an attractive woman. I'm an entrepreneur with a 6-figure business and a high profile assets. I'm nothing but common. I meant to say I'm anything but common. No hard feelings, and a smiley face.
Now, if we're gonna be honest, Myron, like I said, he's making good money. Her money doesn't really mean shit. It's good for her, so hey, good for you on, you know, having a successful business. But as far as men that make a lot of money, and even regular dudes like me, I don't really give a fuck that you're making 6 figures. But the fact that you're attractive, you have a good head on your shoulder, you keep yourself occupied and out of trouble, that's what makes you a high value woman. Okay? And honestly, finding a high value woman that's attractive is probably just as rare as finding a high value man. Okay? If we're gonna be honest. Because we always say, oh, you know, they're for the streets, these women are for the streets, they're this and that. So if you find a good one, it's probably just as rare and could even be more rare than a high value man, if we're being honest.
So then I screenshotted our conversation, blocked out his name, and I posted on my story because I was shocked at this point that someone would use their business, their show, to try to get women, and they think that that would work. And I was also shocked that he said that attractive women are common and high value men are not, when it's just like he dismissed me as an attractive woman but not a high value man, or not a high value woman. And you know, I don't know anything about this guy, so for him to tell me that he's this high value man when you're having to use your show to get women, high value men don't have to use their show and clout to get women, for the record. Anyway, so I posted anonymously and I said, high value men don't talk the way that you did.
At
I
all.
have 75 people on my story. I posted a poll and I was like, am I tripping or is this crazy? I forget exactly what I said, but I had so many people voting, oh my gosh, like this is insane. And so I said, I have 75 people on my story who voted. I can't believe what you said. The comments are insane. Not one person has your side or thinks your approach is appropriate. You're tripping. And I was using emoji faces laughing. I said, maybe you should have me on your podcast so I can teach you how to talk to women. And I sent the screenshots. Then he said, responded to the screenshots that I sent and said, I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we have sex. You have had sex with a bunch of dudes.
Bruh, this right here, you want to talk about cringy? I'm just being honest and stand by it. I'm not collaborating with you unless we fuck. You have fucked a bunch of dudes I know and aren't special. This is more Reddit alpha talk. You aren't special, duh 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 duh. My man, do you think any woman is going to react positively to anything like this? Or even what you said before? You could have just said no and kept it moving, but clearly you're in your feelings. First off, between me and my boys, like, if any of them have fucked a girl, she's off limits as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if they dated, like actually dated, or if it was a one night stand. If I found out he done had that, off limits. There is plenty of fish in the sea. I do not need to be sharing pussy, okay? This dude's talking about how he's high value, but he's out here scraping, you know, for I'm not gonna say sloppy seconds. I'm not gonna go that route, but I'm gonna say he's basically trying to get secondhand vagina off of his boys. Okay, I mean, how's that alpha?
Dudes I know and aren't special. You could have just said no and kept it moving, but you're clearly in your feelings going through all that.
But she did say no. And then you were like, I'm not being an asshole. Like, yes, you were, dude. Yes, you were.
Effort with a poll, etc. Go ahead and screenshot the conversation, clout chase. I don't care what 75 simps said in your story to White Knight. The difference is I say what I want and don't care what you think. They do.
More Reddit forum talk. This is the what would an alpha say bullshit, the pseudo bullshit right here. Go ahead and screenshot the conversation to clout chase. That right there. I don't care what 75 simps said in the story to White Knight. This guy threw two in one sentence. Two phrases in one sentence. The difference is I say what I want and don't care what you think. They do. This is more of the, you know, I'm alpha, so no one can affect me and I can say what I want and do what I want, which is true, but it doesn't mean people are gonna like it.
So at this point,
or that you get the results that you want, or that you were right for saying what you said. Yeah, you can stand by it, but you could still be an idiot.
This is where Myron lied and told everyone that I started threatening him.
And she blurted out my name. And then she sent me a DM saying like, you should probably rethink how you talk to women, blah, 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 trying to shame me and say like, I can expose you. She's like, I'll expose you. I was like, do it, bitch. Like, go ahead. Like,
do it, bitch. I mean, the emotional way that he talks in general, like when he summons Frank Castle, that was another big red flag as far as knowing that he is a fake. He's a faker, that he has to summon his tough guy persona. But if I was in that situation and a woman said, hey, I'm gonna do all these things to you, I would just say, do what you have to do, and that's it. Not gonna be like, do it, bitch. Like, bro.
Started threatening his business and threatening to expose him.
I do what you guys
yeah, and she made threats like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I'll make you look bad. It'll be bad for your business. I said, do it. I'll share. I'll help you. You know what I'm saying?
None of this happened. You can see in the DMs that was just a blatant lie.
I was like, we're gonna smash. She didn't like that. She tried to be like, oh, well, that's your asshole move. Okay, you want me to lie to you and then like try to be on this
like
other bullshit?
Another blatant lie from Myron. I defended myself, told him I haven't slept with a bunch of guys. I said that he is a terrible representation of his podcast and his business, and that I would be happy to put him on blast. I told him he has an opportunity to influence men and make a positive impact, and the example he's setting is trash. I pity any woman who falls for this stupid scheme to fly out to see you and sleep with you for a week promo on your YouTube channel. And then he said, all you'll do is cement my reputation, blah, blah, blah. You don't like it, that's not my problem. Unfortunately, I am who I am. I don't have to worry about an image.
What did he say? Let me see. It says, I was simply honest and you don't like it. Again, going back to language and words. You do not talk to men the same way you would talk to a woman. And you don't talk to women the same way you would talk to a man. Okay, the way I address my boys when we're in our group, the way we interact and, you know, body language is totally different from when I interact with a woman. And I'm talking about in general, a woman that I'm interested in or just a coworker or someone I know. It's not the same dynamic, my man. And you out here talking to her like you were setting an ultimatum to a man in a business meeting about I want 60% and that's it. You're talking to her like that, bro. It's not the same thing. Like when I see my boys like, yo, what up, kid? Da, 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 blah, blah. I don't do that to a girl. You know what I'm saying? Or if like me and a dude have an issue, it's like, yo, come see me outside. If I have an issue with a woman, I'm not gonna say, yo, come see me outside, bitch. Da, 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 da. You don't do the same thing to both sexes, and that's how you know this guy has no game and he is fucking clueless. Fucking clueless. This dude's a cornball.
I don't like it, that's not my problem. Unfortunately, I am who I am. I don't have to worry about an image. And that's the end of the conversation. Well, there was like one more response, and I said, unless you were there, you don't know anything about the men that I've been with. Unfortunately for women everywhere, you are who you say you are, and that's pathetic. And then I blocked him. So a couple things. Myron has been lying to everyone, saying, one, I was threatening to expose him, threatening to ruin his business. Obviously, you can see from the proof that's not true. A lot of his following is under the impression that I was trying to get on his show or...
Okay. Can someone explain how an alpha male... I don't even like using the whole alpha beta shit. I think that shit's worn out and kind of cringy at this point, but let's just go with it. How does an alpha male send his minions and his fanboys to harass a woman? You can't even... like, it's crazy.
To be on his show. Again, you can see from the screenshots, that's not the truth. I didn't even know anything about his show, which again, that's a lesson I learned. Don't agree to come on a show unless you actually research the show. I was just going off of a mutual friend's recommendation because that's a pretty good friend. But and he felt terrible about it and apologized once he saw.
Crazy.
But the reason why I'm speaking about it now, and I wanted to make a video then and explain what was going on, but I decided to just not give any more attention to it. But I'm making a video about it now because I'm getting harassed and bullied daily by his following and by his people.
Sad.
Myron told the guys.
Right here, this is a pathetic excuse for a man. 360 blessings. First off, bro, grow the fuck up. As a grown man, of course you can learn from other men. You could even admire men and use what they say or their actions as motivation to improve yourself. But this right here, this like ravenous fanatic like behavior, is disgusting and it's unbecoming as a man. I bet you this dude, 360 Blessings, constantly talks about don't simp for her and stop being a simp and a white knight for, you know, women. And he's doing the same thing right now for another grown ass man. This dude is simping and white knighting for a grown ass fucking man. Because mentally he's still a little boy. Dumb bimbo, Myron preaches fact and logic. Suck his dick or shut up, thought. Bro, grow the fuck up.
The guys on the podcast told everyone to put my Instagram handle in their bio or in their little messenger. I don't know how YouTube videos work like that.
Her stuff, and then she blocked me because she was like, "Oh, okay, this dude, I can't hurt him by trying to embarrass him." Like,
what's her Instagram again? It goes something like
Anna Quinn Fitness.
Oh,
there you go.
Yo, and this goofball.
And then she blocked me because she was like, "Oh, okay, this dude, I can't hurt him by trying to embarrass him." Like,
what's her Instagram again?
This goofball right here. He's even worse than the other one. Fit, fresh right here, fresh CEO. This pudgy little bastard. No presence, no charisma, not clever.
It goes something like
Anna Quinn Fitness.
Oh,
there you go.
Pussy boy.
Anna Quinn Fitness. Y'all want to roast her? I don't care. She wanted to smoke. Okay. Now you got to deal with that. Now you got to get embarrassed and look stupid and all this other shit.
Someone put her Instagram in the chat.
I'm about to say Instagram.
You know what? You know what?
Do a privacy complaint. That's what
They put my Instagram on their show so that people could go mess with me, and they told the lies about what they're claiming happened, and that is not the truth. So not only is this guy lying to everyone, but he's claiming to be a male self-improvement expert and the leading show for male self-improvement, but the culture that he is raising is gross and disgusting. These are bullies. I get at least 5 messages a day of people telling me I'm a whore, telling me to go kill myself. People
look at this shit. Why you post on social media, stupid? Show a screenshot of people telling you to kill yourself, you attention-seeking whore. Bro, all these guys are pathetic.
Commenting on my pregnancy announcement video, telling me I've been sleeping around, how, just awful comments. And here's the thing. Not a lot of people, only the people close to me know the real situation of what's going on with me and the father of this child. But the truth is, I can't talk about it because I've been threatened. My safety has been threatened. I was threatened, and I've been talking to a lawyer, and I'm not able to discuss the details of that. So right now, I just have to leave it kind of plain and generic, and I'm fine with that. But me receiving all of this harassment and bullying and all of these comments, it's heavy, and I'm tired of it, and I'm not gonna keep receiving it without taking a stand for myself.
If he was really an alpha male, he would have told his supporters immediately. Well, one, he wouldn't have put her business out there as far as how to contact her, but he definitely, after they already started harassing her, would have told them to stop immediately. Because if you're an alpha male, you can handle your situations on your own. You don't send your minions out there to harass a woman. She can't beat you up. She can't do anything to you. And you're out here trying to send your random internet trolls to harass her. It's crazy.
So that's why I'm making this video, because anyone who's following him needs to know the truth. You need to unsubscribe from his channels, because this is not someone who will help a man improve himself. This is someone who will help a man dig himself into a hole.
Okay, so now this right here. This is, if any of you have seen his videos or not, like, just search up Fresh and Fit Frank Castle. Put Frank Castle, Fresh and Fit or whatever, it'll probably pop up. But this is when he really shows his pseudo masculine, pseudo alpha male behavior, where he like transforms into this guy that kicks out and yells at women. Dog, I haven't had like a yelling match with a female since I was in my early 20s, when I was still very immature. You're in your 30s, bro. You're in your 30s. You should not be having a yelling match with a woman. Okay? She's controlling you emotionally. You're talking about how you need to be, in check with your emotions and logic, and you're out here screaming at the top of your lungs, "Fuck out of here, bro," and all this other garbage. If you have security there, be like, yo, can you escort her out? And if you don't, and you just don't want to get into that situation, cut off her mic. You can figure out a way. But to sit there and yell for 20 minutes or whatever the hell y'all were doing, that's insanity.
A man improve himself. This is someone who will help a man dig himself into a hole, and his culture speaks for itself. Look at the comments I've been receiving. This is what he has bred. This is the tribe that he has created and raised up. And it's disgusting comments.
Okay, so remember what I said at the beginning about guys being bitter and just looking for content to fuel that feeling, to validate and say, look, I was right for hating them. Perfect example. I didn't even see this, mind you, but you are extremely wicked for trying to play the victim card. More Reddit talk. You are very explicit in defining and collect the benefits of the trip Myron offered you, but when he explicit asks you for sex, he is now weird and mean. Ma, your antics will only work on simps and not real G's. Thanks for sharing his story. The manosphere keeps rising and RP is more apparent. This is one of those angry, bitter dudes. No game, have been played, and now all the content out there, and some of it might be good, it might actually be helpful, but they twist it in their mind to basically stay angry, which is not a healthy way to live, regardless of relationship dynamics, just in general. Being mad at things you can't control and all, it's really not worth it.
Tribe that he has created and raised up. And it's disgusting. It's shameful. He should be embarrassed. He should be apologizing that his following and that he has impressed upon these people that this type of behavior is okay. But he's not going to, because he's not man enough.
Not at all.
So we have a liar, we have a bully, and that's what he's creating. He's creating ignorant bullies who are coming after someone they don't know without knowing all of the facts and the information, and that's why I'm speaking up and speaking out against it. So hopefully this wasn't too long or too boring.
Yeah, I agree. I hope my video wasn't too long or too boring. If you actually stuck out to the end, yo, mad praises to you guys. Because I usually don't even like to do anything more than like 8-9 minutes. But like I said, there's a lot of teaching moments and a lot of things you can point out and show why they're wrong and why you shouldn't act in these ways. I wish a lot of these guys would kind of take a step back, and later on look at what they felt like they were gonna say and say, what if you saw someone else do that? Because these messages were crazy.
Had to get all the information out. So
like, if you were like in your teens, yeah, it's fucked up, but I mean, okay, you're a teenager. These guys look like they're in their mid-20s, you know, at least.
Hopefully y'all will stop watching their dang show and unsubscribe.
Yeah, I stopped watching months ago. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. If not, have a great day. Stay blessed. Have a good one. Peace.